physical body once again. So I began moving myself because I realized that in just stopping, nothing happens. I was just still here and everything was just moving still exactly the same. And then I started moving me, but it was like little splurbs of me moving. For instance, imagine a raindrop falling into the water, but it falls straight down and penetrates right through, and the water drop still remains quite intact. That movement of moving into the water, that line of movement, that expansion where the drop becomes one with the water, and that moment of one moves through, that would be that self-movement point, like that. And so I started moving me, and in that movement I started exploring all sorts of ways of how I'm able to express me differently. Not me being moved according to how I was programmed to move, how I was designed to move. No, me moving myself in any and all ways in which I express myself. And then I realized, but in doing this, in stopping and in moving me in any way in a moment, I was in the process of transforming the very nature of me, the very beingness of me. And I was no more programmed system, but I was movement and expression of me as the very nature of me, as the very being, as who I am. The beingness of me transformed into who I am here as me. Not a system as me, not a program designed equated formation as me. No, I move me, I express me, I am me here. And that's specifically what I want to share with human beings here on earth. I'm no different to you. I am in the exact same position and experience of you. So realize that the nature of you, as the beingness of you, is a shock. It really, truly is. And when you start realizing what you have accepted and allowed yourself to become as the beingness of you, you will start to realize and see how that very beingness is who you are, as the nature of you, have participated in literally every single refraction of what exists within this existence, as I have realized. But within that, you have to stand up. The only way to stand up is to stop yourself. But not to just stop yourself. In that stopping, you also have to move you. But you move yourself. You stop all your programmed, designed habits, behaviors, thoughts, emotions, feelings, reactions. They're all just programs. But you will exist when you stop. But then in that stop, you have to also move yourself. Because in that self-movement, that point there is when you transform the nature of you, the beingness of you. Standing up as you, as who you are. That's the moment of transforming the beingness of you. To no more assist and support what we have done within this existence because of the beingness as the nature, as the systems we have accepted and allowed ourselves to be and become. So we can stop what we have done, as I am in every moment stopping what I have done and what I have become. And I'm moving me in every single moment, at every single point. to transform the beingness of me within and as who I am. You will realize that in that moment of self-awareness, in that self-awareness you stop. In that stop you move yourself. That self-movement there in self-awareness, in stopping, is when you transform the nature of your being into who you are. And that who you are is who I am, as me, as you, as me, as me, as you, is one and equal. That's how we practically stop. We stop the program design systems we have for so long believed and perceived ourselves to be when it has not been us. We are here, so thus we must take self-responsibility. We did this, thus we must take self-responsibility. Of course, you must realize this for yourself. You must realize that point of self-awareness, facing the truth of yourself. That's where within which you have to stand up, within which you have to say stop, and apply that stop, and actually stop everything of you. You have to become that stopping. I stop me. Here now, in that I stop me, you move you. Let's stop. Let's transform the beingness of ourselves as who we are, within and as a beingness of oneness and equality as life, so we may manifest an existence of oneness and equality as life, as who we are, not what we have manifested because of the nature of the beingness of what we have accepted and allowed ourselves to be and become. Thank you very much.